Yo, welcome to the man cave. Drown they legends. WNBA news. We about to ring the bell. Leave Diggy, Coach Edd, we got the scoop. On and off the court, watch the power move. Yeah. From the hardwood glory to the locker room chats. We cover it all, ain't no need for no stats. Whoa. Sipping on knowledge, pouring out the truth. Supporting the queens who brings the fire, that's the proof. So sit back, turn it up, let the stories unfold. Yeah, WNBA, we bring the heat, the future's bold. In the man cave where the legends collide. Leaf Diggy and Coach Edd got that East Coast pride. What? WNBA vibes, we breaking it down. From the game to the grind, let's wear that crown. Yeah. Stay tuned in, we keeping it real. The stories of strength and the heart that you feel. Hey. Dishing out knowledge like assists we aim. Whoa. In the man cave where we elevating the game. Okay. So grab your seat, let the action ignite. Yeah. WNBA, we bring it to light. Keep it tight.
Peace and blessings, everyone. Thank you all for tapping in today with me, Coach Edd, for another episode of New York Liberty Courtside with Coach Edd. And today we're going to be covering the Liberty taking on the Golden State Valkyries. So really excited about this game. Tough one the first time for the Liberty. First time they played, they came away with the loss there in New York. So there is some redemption for the Liberty, trying to make amends, trying to stay within the upper spectrum of the league. Now, this game basically is going to come down for right now for about the third seed. I believe the second seed, I'm sorry. Valkyries, I believe, are at the second seed and Liberty are at the third seed. So we're going to see how it matches up. So really excited. Before I dive into it, thanks everyone for being here. Y'all know the routine, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button for Coach Edd Sports, New York Liberty Courtside with Coach Edd, the Aboriginal Sports Network and the Hardcore Sports Network. All that information is there in the description. If you're on Twitter, hit the heart. If you're on Facebook, give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Let's help these channels grow so we can continue to get this out into the algorithm and get out more content. So one of the things I wanted to take a look at in terms of the key metrics for today's game, when you look at both teams, so start with the Liberty offensively. New York, in terms of scoring, they're sixth in the league at 88.9 rebounds. They're 35.1 field goal percentage. They're 46.2. The assists, they're at 21, which is fifth in the league, and free throws, they're at 85%, which is actually first in the league. Now, when we take a look at Golden State, you see Golden State is, in terms of scoring, they're at 83.1, which was 11th in the league, 33.7, which is 7th in the league, 41%, which is 15th in the league in terms of field goal percentage. Assists, they're at 16.2, which is 15th in the league, and free throws, they're at 76.4, which is 10th in the league. Now, defensively, New York, their scoring is at 83.9, which is fourth in the league. Field goal percentage is at 43.8, which is seventh in the league. Turnovers are at 14.4, so they create 14.4 turnovers, which is 13th in the league, and they get they're eighth at 4.1 blocks. So those are some of the key metrics in terms of the Liberty's defensive stats. The Valkyries scoring, they're first in the league, 78.4. Field goal percentage, they're second, 42.4. Turnovers, they create 10.7, so they're second. And block shots, they're 4.4, which is sixth. So that's some of their key metrics. Now, in terms of player metrics, let's bring that up. I'm going to start with Stewie because she's leading the team overall. And she's scoring at 19.4 points per game, 8.8 rebounds, 3 assists, 1.4 steals and blocks. Her field goal percentage is at 45.1. Three pointers. It's not well. 20.4, but her free throw is at 85.4. Now, conversely, let's take a look at one of the Valkyries' top players, and that's Gabby Williams. Let's bring that up here. in terms of Gabby, she's at 16.3 points per game, 3.8 rebounds, 2.4 assists, 1.6 steals, 0.2 in blocks. Field goal percentage, she's at 42.3. Three-pointers are at 35.6. And the free throw overall is at 74.7. So that's the key metrics right there for both of the teams overall. One other key metrics that I did see on social media, on Twitter. Let me bring that up right now for you guys. And let's see, is this the right one? Here it is. When we take a look in the league at three-pointers, they're both 1 and 2. The Valkyries are at first, and New York is second in terms of their average attempts, and their percentage is third. And the percentage of three-pointers in the game is second to first for the Valkyries. So that's something that you're going to have to look at and follow along during the course of the game, because it's going to be a lot of three-pointers going up in this game. So defensively, the Valkyries are very good defensively. That's where they cut their teeth, while the Liberty they cut their teeth on the offensive end. So overall, that's what we're going to have to watch. Which offense versus the Liberty offense versus the Valkyries defense? Is it going to be the Valkyries defense? Now, the Liberty, they're going to have to match the intensity and the physicality of the Valkyries, because in that first game, that's one of the things the Valkyries did. They were very physical with the Liberty, and they played a very intense game. So the Liberty are going to need to step up. So those are going to be some of the key things that I'm going to be paying attention to during the course of the game. What's up, Daniel? Thank you for being patient. What's up, William? Let's see. Went to get my second phone. Okay, no problem. This what threw me. Who you taking first quarter? Well, I'm a Liberty fan, so of course I want the Liberty, but being that it's in Golden State, and it comes down to how the Liberty start. Can they get out to a very quick start? Hopefully they can. Now, Satu Sabali is not going to be playing today for the Liberty, so that's something that we're going to have to pay attention to throughout the course of the game. So she has been starting the past couple of games, but prior to that, she was coming off of the bench. So that's something that overall, it's going to hurt the Liberty, because that's point production that they're going to be losing right there in Satu Sabali. Now they're going to need their other players, Maureen Johannes, Pauline Ostier. You're going to need Renai Jelani to step up scoring. Hanju is going to have to step up. Rebecca Gardner they're all going to have to contribute more offensively with the loss of Satu Sabali coming up right now. So my first message was my WNBA team. Okay. Hey, no problem. I feel you. You're at the right channel right now. So this is where we talk about the Liberty right here on New York Liberty Courtside with me, Coach Edd. So again, really excited. This game is going to be played on ESPN if you're looking for the game. So just tune in to ESPN, and we'll watch along, and I'll give you a play-by-play and my analysis as I go along. So make sure you guys tap in with the comments. And if you haven't already done so, sub up and get notified for each of the channels that I spoke to you about earlier. This way, you'll always be able to, when you're notified, you'll always know when new content is being produced. So the keys for me right now, it's definitely going to be Breonna Stewart, how she matches up, especially against Gabby. What's up, Leaf, man? How you doing, bro?
What's going on, Coach? Coach, we color coordinated today? We color coordinated today?
Yeah, try to
we
be.
doing this?
Yes, we are. Yes,
we doing this. So, I had to get the new hat. Hold on, let me answer my door real quick.
No, go ahead. That's one of my brothers and my co-host on um, the Courtside View in the W. So we definitely tap in. We're both Liberty fans, so we're always here along with our other brother Man Cave. So, but again, we went over the key metrics earlier. So, the offense and the defense. That's really ultimately where it comes down. New York does a good job in terms of rebounding. They're going to have to hit the boards. They're going to have to use their length and their size, in the low box area to secure the rebounds. But Golden State, like I said, they cut it on the defensive end and they cut it with a high level of physicality. And you saw 1 and 2 in terms of 3-pointers in the league, for these two teams. So that's going to be key there. We'll see how it goes. So, but Leaf, I know you cover everything very well in the W. What's your keys for each team in this game coming up?
Well, I mean, our keys is obvious, ain't it, Coach? Just take care of the damn ball.
Good point.
Take care of the damn ball, because Golden State, they defensively, they're not playing around. And I guess I kind of touched on the other one for Golden State is the get stops, get points off of turnovers, force turnovers, continue to make things difficult. Man, they beat the hell out of us last time.
Exactly.
I tell you, Coach, I don't like this matchup. I don't like it, not one bit.
What is it that you don't like? Is it their Golden State's defense, their level of physicality? What's key for you?
I think basically all the above. I mean, I think they have dictated the games like right from the jump, but because their level of defense and their level of physicality, and of course they got our girl Kayla, man. Jesus Christ. Like with our lack of ball security, with our lack of security to take care of the ball, I mean, hopefully we might could get them out early, man, and get something on early. But Coach, man, I don't like this matchup. Like I was speaking to somebody on a couple of other pages because I move around when it comes to the W. I'm thinking about there could possibly be a team that we might need to avoid, because I mean, Coach, you a boxing fan, right? I mean, you like some boxing. Old school. Yeah. So we already know styles make fights. Yeah, and that's kind of been the story of this WNBA season, man, because if another team has an advantage over you and they can dictate with that advantage and you have no counter reaction for it, man, like you basically cooked. So I think that for us, try to take care of the ball. Get into our offense and our opportunities fast. Do not wait for them. Do not wait for Golden State to get back on defense. Do not hesitate, because if they're back on defense, they know what they're doing.
No, I agree with you there. Get the ball out quickly, get some mismatches and attack the mismatches, and also the rebounding. I went over some of the key factors. New York is a very good rebounding team. And Golden State, they're not now. The other factor is I just had it too. I just had what I wrote down. What was it with New York's offensive stats? Let me take a look here because I closed that. Yeah, their field goal percentage and their rebounding, they're 4th in the league. Their field goal percentage, they're 5th, and their free throws get them in trouble because they're number 1 in free throws for New York. So, while and that's offensive production, that's definitely what New York needs to take advantage of. And like I said earlier, their length, man. And here's the thing: New York is actually 4th in the league in defense, which you really don't realize it, but they're 4th in the league. So now they need to do it like you said. Protect the basketball. That's the biggest detriment for them is protected. If you don't turn the ball over, I think they have a very good. They will have a good opportunity to win. Golden State does not turn the ball over. They're number one in the league. So, but again, I had spoke earlier about number two, but I thought I was right initially. It was number three because Vegas was number two and they won today. So, whoever wins this game is going to securely hold number three, and whoever loses is going to drop behind Atlanta more than likely. This is a big game. Yeah, Wings almost came back, Arku. So, and congrats to your Rangers the other day. I wanted to mention that to you. Good win for your Rangers. But Wings almost came back. Liberty, I mean, they could really drop down behind Dallas if they lose. Or they could be even with Dallas because they both have 11. Well, Dallas has 11. They have 12 wins.
We got 12. We got 12. So we'll be
but
up.
It's percentage,
we'll
but it's percentage, boy, because you'll have 8 losses. Yeah, you'll be a half a game up. Yeah, sorry. What's up, Jacob? Thank you for tapping in, bro. The opinion, I understand it. And, I mean, in today's day and age with the video breakdown, you slow it down, it looks a lot worse than if you watch it in real time. Sometimes it doesn't seem like and that's anything. It's not just this one. It's anything. That's in the NFL. That's in the NBA. We break it down frame by frame and create a new narrative. Go ahead, Steve. Go ahead.
I wanted to speak on that because it seems like that was something that they looked back on, and it wasn't ruled anything at the moment. They just decided to. It seems to me that Indiana decided to pick an isolated incident that may have cost Caitlin Clark to be out of the game. And when I seen Caitlin Clark walk through the tunnel, I didn't see nobody follow her. I seen her walk through her there by herself while she was in the huddle. So if you go back and look at the footage, so realistically, I mean, look, a lot of people have been talking about all of the whining and this, that, the third that's been going on. This is outside of the Alyssa Thomas incident. She got the suspension. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I think that, listen, we're going to see a lot of high tensions against Indiana. Indiana is like the team that everybody is like, okay, yo, you got to be ready for this and be prepared for this when you play them. And this, that, and the third. That's what I think it is. I mean, I can't look at it no way, no less, man. That's what I think it is. Tip off is about to start. Everybody in the chat, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe button on all outlets on youtube.com /@Lee4788 at Lee4788, and make sure you also subscribe to Coach Edd Sports. And make sure you subscribe to the ABSN network, and make sure you subscribe to the Hardcore Sports Network. This game is getting underway, and I do not like it one bit. We are in Golden State. Liberty. JJ is looking. She looks ready. Ready for the tip off. Jump ball. We'll go to Liberty. Sabrina will control. We'll bring it up. Sabrina. Already being pressured. They get it into Phoebish. Phoebish. 15 feet away. Phoebish gets it out to JJ. JJ fires a long three. No good. Rebound. Kayla. Kayla out to Burton. Burton has been one of the top point guards this year. Burton gets over the half-court line. Burton has Astier on her. Great defense by Astier. Burton kicks it out. Shot, fires, mid-range is good. 2-point game. Golden State gets the first 2 points of the game. Out to JJ. JJ kicks it out to Sabrina. Sabrina drives. It's blocked, and it's recovered by Gabby. Gabby out to Kayla. Jesus Christ. Out to Veronica. Veronica. Surveying the court, gets this high screen from Stokes. Burton drops it off. in the lane, fades, fires, no good. And that's going to be a foul. No, they just called a foul on that fadeaway jumper. And Golden State will go to the free throw line. 8:44 remaining in the first. Oh, man.
Still right into her.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I'm seeing, New York seems a little bit tight right now. I'm seeing a little bit.
They definitely do. They definitely do. First free throw make is good. They definitely do, man. This is I think this is one of the teams we may not have a style for. Both free throws is good. Stewie will inbound. 4-0 lead for Golden State. They give it up to Phoebus. Phoebus out on the 3-point line, out on the right side. They give it back to Sabrina. Sabrina wide open three, no good. Rebound by JJ. And that's going to be a foul against the Liberty. 8:28 remaining. Oh, man. They get it into Burton. Burton will bring it up. Astier has up pressure. Burton over the half-court line. Burton on the left side. Burton kicks it out. They dump it off to a wide-open Gabby. Gabby fires. No good. Rebound by JJ. JJ up the court to Phoebus. Phoebus gets the outlet, and it's a layup is good. And this is what I was talking about earlier, Coach. We got to get out. We got to get out as much as possible. Very, very quick bucket. 2-point game. Gabby in midcourt. Gabby over the screen. Gabby float in the lane. Or gets the easy roll. 6-2. 7:44 remaining. Stewie will bring it up. Stewie out on the right side. Stewie gets it out to JJ. JJ in midcourt. JJ drives, spins, kicks it out. Phoebus fires a three. No good. Rebound by Stokes. The Liberty are not forcing their way in the lane right now. Gabby gets the lane. And that's going to be offensive foul. Got to be ready for these grit and grind games, man, when it comes to playing Golden State.
It's also frustrating that they're not getting JJ down low and trying to force the defense to go.
Right.
I get the 5 out. I get it, but you still got to have some semblance of a low post.
Sabrina fires a three, no good. Rebound by Kayla, and that will be a blocking foul. Wow. Yeah, that's gonna be a blocking foul on Astier. For those of y'all that missed, y'all missed the second 4 overtime game between Washington and Portland. Washington pulled that one out by 1. That might have been game of the year. Stokes at the top of the 3-point line. She finds Gabby. Gabby fires. No good. Rebound by Sabrina. Sabrina looking to push. Sabrina up the court to JJ. JJ jabs, gets in both feet in the lane, goes up, and I thought it was it. I'm like, come on, they gonna call a foul. And JJ finally takes it up strong and gets to the free throw line. She will shoot 2. I ain't gonna lie to you, Coach, man. We're gonna have to find a lot more of them openings and them opportunities, as many one-on-ones as we could find, because I think Golden State is a very, very disciplined defensive team. JJ at the free throw line, and she misses the first. 6:35 remaining.
You got to stop with the missed free throws, man.
Yeah,
and
man.
It's JJ, it's Stewie that are the bigger reason, or biggest players who miss those shots.
Golden State gets it up the court and loses it, and Stewie recovers. Stewie recovers again. Golden State is able to get back on defense after the deflection. Stewie out in midcourt. Stewie gets over the short screen, goes to the basket, lays it up. No, and that bucket is waved off. They're gonna call it on the ground. Stewie definitely got fouled, but that was a good foul by
Burton.
That was a good foul by Burton. That was a very smart foul by Burton.
She bodied her.
Man, this defense is very, very disciplined. Kick out to JJ. JJ wide open three, no good. Rebound, Kayla. Kayla out to Burton. Over the half court line. Burton over on the 3-point line. Out to Stokes.
Yeah, Mr.
And
Goat,
that's
we
going to
got
be
you.
a foul away from the ball. That's going to be a loose ball foul. That's going to be on Phoebish.
New York, I think, has 4 fouls already.
I want to say 3 or 4, give or take. Inbound to Burton. Burton over on the far side to Gabby. Gabby crosses, drives in the lane, no good. Rebound, Sabrina. Sabrina moves it up the court to JJ. JJ loses it, gives it back to Sabrina. Sabrina not in shooting rhythm, but the ball is deflected, and that's stolen by and it's recovered by Kayla. Kayla goes down the court, lays it up and in. This is what we can't do. This is what we can't do. Sabrina download to Stewie. Stewie lays it in. Stewie stops the noise. 5-8. Liberty trail by 3. 5 minutes to go in the first. Burton gets over the screen, over to Stokes, over to Kayla. Kayla in the lane. Jump shot is good. 5-point game. Man, I don't like these games. I really don't.
Have 4 fouls.
Yeah, they do. Download to Phoebish. Phoebish in the lane. Kicks out to Sabrina. Wide open 3. No good. Rebound is going to be off of Phoebish. That's going to be Golden State basketball. Timeout. Golden State 10-5. Liberty trail by 5. Just under 5 minutes remaining. We will be right back. I guess after these messages, man. Just want to let everybody know this today's stream is brought to you by the elder statesman, Mr. Coach Edd and Coach Edd Sports. It's also brought to you by Leaf 4788, and it's also brought to you by the good gentlemen at the ABSN Network, and also the good gentlemen at the Hardcore Sports Network. Make sure you guys hit the like, share, subscribe buttons on all 4 pages. Oh, man.
Right here. Stewart with 2, Phoebish with 2, Jonquel with 1. That's pretty much it. And if we go over to Golden State, Thornton with 4, Zano Lazzini with 4, Burton with 2. So, and when we look at the team overall stats, what are we shooting right now? New York is at 22%, 2 of 9, while Golden State's at 57%. Both teams are 0 for 8 combined in 3-pointers. In New York, 50% on the threes. Golden State is out rebounding New York right now. Turnovers. New York only has 1, but they gave up 2 points off of turnover. So Golden State has 2, and like I said, 4-3 in terms of fouls for New York. So this offense, like I said initially, both teams are good defensively when you really break it down by the numbers. So Golden State's number 1, New York is number 4. So it comes down to hitting your shots when you have those opportunities. So they both need to step up in terms of those threes, and New York needs to be better. So talk about lucky 5-point lead for both.
Yeah, definitely. I was gonna ask Coach, what do you see so far as far as the holes? What's the attack points? You coached a long time. What's the attack points in Golden State's defense? What did you say?
The first thing is, like I said, JJ. You need to put JJ down in the box because you want to force their defense to collapse, and then you're still a decent 3-point shooting team. So kick the ball and get their defense out of rotation, because then you can get some easy shots. So, and that's the thing that they're not doing. It's always this 5 out, and I get it. I get the Golden State 5 out, but you have a post like JJ. You need to utilize, or you need to incorporate that and mix it in and not be so one-dimensional. I mean, she's shooting a lot of threes. And I think she's had 3 shots right now already in the game. That's telling me she's not getting down low. That also gets her in position for the rebounds. So
Right. What I was thinking was anytime we get defensive rebounds, we need to find as many one-on-ones as possible. I think it's up to us to run more and get them on their heels. They, like I said, they're a very, very disciplined defensive team. They make very little mistakes defensively, but you have to find a way to get them on islands. If you find a way to disconnect them as a team defensively, I think those are the parts that we can attack. Back to live action. Burton will bring it up. 4:30 remaining. Burton over the half-court line has Phoebus in front of her. Burton gets it off the down low to try to get it down low to Kayla. Kayla out to Stokes. Dribbles down lane. Out to Burton. Burton floater. And it's a wedgie, and that's going to be the Liberty basketball. Yeah. Oh, man. Forgot they had Tiffany Hayes on this team. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. Stewie had got that one. I guess it's going to be a jump ball. I don't know why it just wasn't a Liberty ball, but it's going to be a jump ball.
No, anytime that happens, they jump it up.
Yeah. And the jump ball goes to Liberty. Phoebus will bring it up. Phoebus out to Johannes. Johannes coming off the bench this game. Johannes dribbles out. Looking. Air it pass. They give it down low to Stewie. Stewie jump shot and hits. Stewie starting to assert herself, just like Coach was drawing up. Someone got to get one of our bigs down in the paint and try to get to work and try to draw the doubles early.
And got created the mismatch because she was on at a small. So
absolutely. Drops it down low to Stokes. Stokes kicks out to Charles. Charles out to Hayes. Hayes fires a 3. No good. That's going to be New York basketball. 3-point game. 3:34 remaining. Sabrina will bring it up. Gets it up to Johannes. Johannes down low to Phoebus. Phoebus corner pass. Benajé fakes the pass. Kicks it out to Stewie. Stewie fires a 3. I don't like that shot. No good. Rebound by Burton. Burton. The Liberty are getting good movement. Getting good passes. They're getting good movement. They're trying hard to figure this defense out. Burton down the lane, left hand layup to the basket is good, plus the foul, and she will go to the line for free throw.
Stewie missed what you call it open over there on that 3.
Yeah, she did.
Johannes was wide open.
Oh man. Burton, I listen, I give Burton a shot, man. You can't let her drive. Can't let her drive, man.
Force her to shoot. Yeah, force her to shoot and prove to you.
Because she wants to get downhill. She wants to attack.
And the defensive rotation also, too. It was a little bit late.
Yeah.
So we could have got there a little bit earlier.
Definitely. 6-point game. Sabrina will bring it up. Sabrina gets it up to Johannes. Johannes needs to start shooting, and she does. No good. Rebound by Salon. Salon gives it out to Burton. Burton down the lane. Burton gives it up to Hayes. Charles off the backboard and in. 7-15. The lead starts to increase. Sabrina over the screen. Sabrina over another screen. Bounce pass to Benajé. Benajé out. And great passing, but the rotation on Golden State's defense is there. Phoebus drives down the lane. Layup off the backboard is good. 9-15. 6-point game. 2 minutes remaining in the first. Burton over on the left side. Burton drops it off in the middle. Out to Charles. Charles gets over screen. Fakes. They get a mismatch down in the paint with Salon. Salon is fouled. 1:55 remaining in this first. 9-15. Liberty trail by 6. Oh, man.
Yeah, what I'm noticing Golden State is creating the pick and roll opportunities. The big then with that is getting the small on them and crashing the board. I mean, shooting right to the rim, and they're creating. And this is something that I'm saying with New York, they're not doing some of the same things. So except that one time with Stewie in the paint.
Yeah, it's a lot of things. We gotta find different ways to exploit and find the holes in their defense and attack.
I don't know what they're waiting on. The referees, I don't understand what they're waiting on. Both teams waiting to sub. I get it.
And free throw is good. 1:53 remaining in the first. 8-point game. Astier moves it up the court, kicks it out. JJ fires another 3, finally hits. 5-point game. 1:40 remaining in the first. Chen is in the game. Chen throws it up to Salon. Salon drives and hits the layup. 7-point game. 1:20 to go in this first. Astier fakes.
Now you went really small. Now that I notice it, you have no one other than JJ over 6 feet. Well, Benajer's 6 feet. But that's it.
I think at this point, man, they just trying to find simple ways they can attack. I think that not going in all offense wasn't the thing for me. Johannes, no good. Rebound by Gardner. Gardner kicks it out to Johannes. Johannes finds a wide open Astier. Astier drains it. 4-point game. 1 minute remaining in the first. Chen gets over the screen. Chen gives it up. Salon drops it down low to Charles, and that's going to be a foul. I think that's going to be a foul on Liberty.
That means they should be in a bonus, so that's a 1-and-1. I mean, a free throw.
Yeah, it should be.
Let's see right here. Let's take a look.
And she missed the first free throw. 43 seconds left in the first. For those of y'all that's just tuning in, the leaf in the coach is color coordinated today, and we are in New York Liberty favor right now, man. Liberty down 4. 43 seconds remaining. Free throw's good. Stewie, Han will inbound. Han, oh my goodness, and I think they almost got a damn turnover. Salon was pressuring the inbound. Jesus Christ. They get it into Benajer. Out to Gardner. Gardner. Back to Benajer. Astier. The Liberty are going kind of small on this one, but they went on back to 2 bigs. JJ spins. Kicks out to Benajer. Benajer. Out to Gardner. Gardner fires a 3. No good. Rebound by Charles. Out to Chen.
JJ got to realize she had
8 seconds remaining. Han is out on the perimeter, but they go for the double. Chen fires, and that's no good. And at the end of 1, the Liberty survive, but they still are at a deficit, 15-20. Liberty trail by 5. Second quarter coming up in a few minutes, and just in a few, man. We will be right back. Just let me get my little break
here. Stewie, Phoebus, and Jonquel Jones all with 4 points. Stewie and Phoebus are 2 or 3. Jonquel is 1 or 3, all from 3 points. Pauline Ostier is 3 points, 1 of 1. Sabrina Ionescu is 0 for 4. Gardner is 0 for 2. Johannes is 0 for 2. No bench scoring. Kayla Thornton has 4 on 2 of 2 scoring. Gabby is 0 for 3, no points. Xana Lucini is 4 points, 1 of 1. And Kia Stokes hasn't taken any. Kayla Burton leads with 5 points, 2 or 3 from the bench. Salon has 4 points, 1 for 1. Hayes is 0 for 1. Kyla Charles has 3 points, 1 for 1, and Chen hasn't no significant stats. So there you have that. When we take a look at the team stats, New York is shooting 33%. Golden State is shooting 58%. New York is 2 of 11 for 18%. Golden State is 0 for 3 from 3-point. Golden State, 6 of 7 from the free throw line, 86%. New York still has the 2, 50%. Golden State is out rebounding New York, 8 to 5. In terms of assists, New York is leading there, 5 to 4. Steals are even. Blocks, Golden State is up. Turnovers, Golden State has 2. New York has 1. So those are key metrics right there when you take a look at the overall stats for these two teams. New York is not shooting well. That's what this comes down to, and Golden State is. Golden State is moving the ball. They're being smart in terms of where they're getting their offensive production. And then defensively, they're putting the pressure on New York and causing New York to really take some bad shots. You know, when you're shooting, when you're allowing your opposition to shoot 58%, let me go back to that real quick. I believe it's 58%. Yeah, 58%. You're shooting 33%. And then 6 or 7, you're fouling so much that they're going to the free throw line and you haven't had the opportunities. This is where it boils down to. Hitting your open shots. You got 18 shot attempts. And they're only taking 12, but they're connecting on 7 of theirs. So that's what it boils down to. New York is not being smart. They're not being productive on the offensive end. And they're not getting to the free throw lines, like I said before. But you got it, Leaf. Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly that. But there's some light at the little bit of light at the end of the tunnel when they only down 5. The Liberty has had more shots up than the Valkyries had. So we just gonna have to try to close the gap a little bit more in the second quarter coming up here. Golden State has their bench in Chen, Hayes, Salon, and I think they have Stokes back in as one of the starters. Yeah, so second quarter is on the way. And this Golden State team, man, there's a lot of athleticism on this team defensively as they get it in to Chen. Start the second quarter. Chen moves the ball around, gives it up to Hayes, gives back to Salon. Back to Hayes, back to Stokes. Stokes at the top of the 3-point line. Gives it up to Chen. Chen dances. Jump shot. And that's going to be a foul. Oh, boy. 2 free throws coming up. 15 to 20. Liberty are trailing by 5. 9:36 remaining in this first half. Excuse me. Chen makes the first 6-point game.
Whew. All right.
And Chen makes both, making it a 7-point game. Gardner will bring it up. Gardner over the half-court line. Gives it up to Phoebus. Give it up to Ostia. Ostia down the lane off the cut and curl layup is good. Lead us back to 5. Hayes Looking. Gives it up and gives it back. Charles lays it up and in. 7-point game. Phoebus will bring it up. Gives it up to Astier. Astier gives it out to JJ. JJ comes out. They dump it down low to JJ. JJ goes up, and she's fouled. And I'm not gonna lie, I think we might have found something. Coach.
Mm-hmm.
I think we might have. We somewhat running like an inverted triangle, to where we draw another defender on the perimeter, another defender on the perimeter, and then dump it down to JJ.
But JJ comes with the screen look, and then she goes right down into the low pops. What was I saying earlier?
Exactly that. Free throw is good. 18-24. Liberty trail by 6. Just under 9 minutes to go in this first half. As Jonquel misses the second. Rebound by Hayes. And defense. And it's going to be a jump ball. 8:37 remaining in this first half. Great defensive pressure by the Liberty.
She's complaining, but your player bumped Paul right into her.
Exactly. Of course, they didn't see that.
No, it's the other way. Switch it.
Salon down the lane to Chen. Chen throws up a floater and hits. 18-26. 8:20 remaining. Phoebus out on the left.
Ooh, what a screen by the referee.
Gardner. They lays it up. No good. Rebound. And that's going to be a foul. I did see that screen. Oh, my goodness. So we got the referee setting screens. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. We in for a dandy, ain't we, Coach?
Exactly.
We in for one tonight, ain't we, Coach?
Mm-hmm.
We in for one night. we in for quite a dandy. JJ, mid post. JJ fires and hits. Good God.
And that's
20-26.
That's what you should be doing with JJ.
Yeah, I agree with you. Can't nobody stop it. Floated in the lane, no good. Rebound by Astia. Out to Johannes. Johannes dumps it down to JJ. JJ is fouled.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Liberty is starting to get closer and closer to getting that mismatch and that everything that you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you, Coach. I don't know if you connected with the grapevines, man. Which you done said it, and it's like, all right, yo, let's start doing it. And then we off to the races.
Basketball is a simple game, man.
Down low to Phoebus. Phoebus lays it up and in right under the basket. 22-26. Well, it's a simple game, and it's simple enough in concepts. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of concepts and a lot of structures, they do get broke down.
Of course. I mean, that's anything. It's the same in football. But the point is, they're all simple.
Right.
So, in terms of ball movement, if you go old school, the backdoor Princeton cuts, but the biggest thing is ball movement, pick and roll, create mismatches and take advantage of it. That's what they're doing right here now. And what I keep saying, attack the paint. I get the open type of sets. I get the 5 out, But you have an advantage big time with JJ, especially down in the box. It changes their whole defense. It really does. But if you do the 5-out, you're playing into Golden State's
Playing into
hands.
their hands.
So, but you put JJ, and what is she doing? She's drawing fouls now. But she's also creating mismatches where their defense is getting caught, and they're trying to rotate and get back, and it's perfect. It's perfect. That's what you're doing now, and that's why you're seeing a little bit of success. So and that's what they need to keep doing. I mean, Stewie earlier, when she got into the paint, everything was on the outside, but as soon as she gets into the paint, they try to throw two at her, but she hits it. But the point is, you're forcing their defense to collapse in the paint. That's what you want to do, and then get your players moving to the open spots and kick out to them for the open. Now, if you want to hit open threes, I can live with, what, you miss an open three, but it's a good look. I can deal with that a lot better.
Right.
So, and that's why I say this is simple. It's not hard. I mean, you have a great offense. You have a great offensive philosophy, and then, with them on the offensive end, be smarter. They're doing a lot of movement, so, I didn't even look at the stats real quick, but they're coming back soon. I know it. Let me just do the team stats real quick. Look, 60%, but you're up to 41%. So that's really where it is. And your free throws, you got to hit your free throws, man. Come on. So let me look at the box score. JJ, 7 points now. Phoebus, 6 points.
Wait.
Coach, give me like a good 5 minutes. I'll be right back. You can get the call.
I got you. I know I'm a little bit behind him, but we'll take it from there, and I'll give you my thoughts and my updates. Like I said earlier, New York, good job, get the ball into the paint. That's the biggest thing, and then get your ball movement, and you driving down into the paint. I mean, with your guards into their defense. Their defense is rotating. You got them scrambling. So there we go. So getting ready to come back to action. Yeah, the points per game. They're at first in the league, field goal percentage, first points in the paint. They're first in terms of their defense. So Golden State inbounded, got trapped, and there's a foul on Johannes in the backcourt. So going to be a side out for Golden State. All right, 7:19 left in the quarter. Ball's over to Hayes, over to, who's that, to Chen. Over to Salon with the deep three. And she missed, rebounded by Gardner. Gardner bring the ball up the right side over the half-court line. Got the screen into the paint. And there was a foul by Golden State. All right, 7 minutes. Chen with the foul, knocked down Phoebus. 7 minutes left in the quarter. 17 on the shot clock. So, she pushed her down. I mean, it's going to be a side out. Phoebus on the right side. Falls into Johannes. And there's a turnover. Tried to get it to Austere, a little bit too high. Golden State has the ball. Inbound to Burton. Burton is guarded by Gardner. Good pressure. Over the top. And New York there got it over to Burton. Burton kicked it out to Solange. Solange is guarded by Burton. Way up top. And another foul. Is it a foul? Looks at another foul by Johannes. Way up top. 6:40 in the quarter. 14. A new shot clock. 14. Subs in for Golden State. Gabby Williams is coming back in. Xander Lucini is also in. Side out on the left side for Golden State. Kayla Thornton back in. Stewie is now coming in, and she's in for Gardner. And Stewie is guarding Xander Lucini. Side out. Ball's inbounded. Good defense by Jonquel over the. It looks like it was. I can't tell if it was a foul or a turnover, but it's New York ball. 6:31. Sabrina is back into the game. Oh, she slid her foot, so it's a turnover. So it's a travel. Ball's over. Ostier brought it up onto the right side. Into Stewie on the left. On the right. Up. Stewie's in, and she missed. Good defense by Kayla Thornton. She was physical on Stewie. There's the screen. Over to Xander Lucini. Over to Gabby Williams up top. And now they're running the blitz. There's the double. Thornton. Over to Burton. Deep three. And there's the... And ooze. And there's a foul on Ostier. And Ostier feels that she was pushed. Now Ostier, yeah, she just lost it. It's a foul on Ostier. 5:51 left in the quarter. 14 on the shot clock. Golden State will be inbounding. And there is looks like it's a timeout. All right, so we'll be back. What's up, Ghost? Thanks for tapping in, my brother. Appreciate you. Peace and salute to you. Hope all is well with you and the family, brother. But now let's take a look here at the box score. Still no major changes there. Ostier with 5, Jonquel Jones 7, Phoebish with 6, Stewart with 4. New York needs bench scoring. That's really what it boils down to. Now they're not really taking their shots. They're 0 for 4, but they need bench scoring. Golden State, Thornton with 4, Zanocini with 4, Burton with 5. You have Salon with 4, Charles with 5, and Chen with 4 overall. In terms of the team stats, real quick, let's take a look here at team stats. Get a quick breakdown. New York is down to 39%. Golden State is down to 50%. No changes in three-point shooting. New York's 2 of 11. Golden State 0 for 5. Free throw. New York is at 50%, and Golden State is at 89%. Golden State is out rebounding New York 10-7. New York has 7 assists to 5 for Golden State. Turnovers. New York is at 2. Golden State is 3, but they haven't given up any points off of the turnovers. Points in the paint. New York has 12. Golden State has 10. New York has 11 fouls. Golden State has 9. So New York is doing a good job of not turning the ball over. But again, they need to continue to attack the paint. Attack the paint and create fouls on Golden State. Defensively, they're doing an okay job. Golden State, though, has been doing a good job of moving the ball, but you got them down to 26 points. So they're not overly killing you in terms of their shooting. It's just that when they have the opportune times, they're executing. 9 of 17 for 53%. It's good, but they only have 17 shots. New York has 23, so they're out shooting them by 6. So the opportunities are there for New York, and they're minimizing what Golden State can do. So New York needs to do and capitalize. Again, like I said, you have the size, the height. Get into the paint. I understand the 5 out. I can't stress it enough. I get what it can do. But, with the pick and roll, get your big down into the box, and then let's take it from there. So we'll be coming back to action soon. Stewie has 4 points. Gabby Williams has 0. And they're the leading scorers for both teams. So, that's what you can see. Now, Stewie sometimes does step it up in the second half. So we'll see if she can take advantage of that. But New York needs to match this intensity. So What's up, DC Sports? Like the New York Challenge or what's come up on Liberty, you guys are better than that. No, I know that. And Liberty Challenge, the call was overturned, so it's no foul. So it's a jump ball at center court. Okay. I thought she fouled her. I stand corrected. I don't have a problem being wrong. All right, so you have Stokes and Jones jumping at midcourt. Okay, referees are at the bench, scores table, and just waiting. 5:51, like I said, on the clock, the game clock. And they can't allow the substitution, so she has to stay in. Okay, so she's jumping. I guess there's A here, M here. Okay, what are we doing now? The officials are really frustrating. If you got it right the first time, you don't need to keep talking. I don't understand what's going on. All right, so we're ready to get the toss up. There it is, and New York wins. And Austere over the half court line, guarded by Burton. Here's the ball tipped by A here, and looks like it's a foul. All right, A here's now. Is she going to be subbed out for? Emma here. I'm sorry if I said her name wrong. And looks like New York's in the bonus, so Jonquel Jones is going to the free throw line. So she has a chance to hit 2. So first one is up, and it is good. All right, so Jonquel is the one who's been taking all the free throws. New York has to do, as a team, do a better job there. Second free throw is up, and it is good. All right, 5:43. Golden State is inbounding, bringing the ball up. New York is in their 2-2-1 press, and Burton got the ball over to Thornton, and it's taking away time. And Burton is guarded by Austere. Got the screen from Kia Stokes. There's a toss-up into a floater, and she missed it. Rebounded by Stokes. There's the deep 3. And it's knocked out of bounds off of Valkyries. They're calling for a review. And the ball is inbounded to Austere. Austere is bringing the ball up over the half-court line. Over to Jonquel Jones. Back over to Austere. Over to Sabrina up top. Guarded heavily by Jones. Tried to over to Austere with the rebound. And rebounded by Stokes. Missed by Austere. Rebounded by Stokes. Burton brings the ball over the half-court. Guarded by Austere. Up top, and over to Williams. Gabby Williams is down the lane, put the ball up, and she missed. Rebounded by Breanna Stewart. Breanna Stewart bringing the ball up, down the lane, over to Austere, over to Sabrina. Sabrina up top, guarded by now Williams. Stewie down the lane, ball's up, and she missed. Rebounded by Xana Lucini. Xana Lucini over to Gabby Williams. Gabby Williams faked. Back over to Xana Lucini. Xana Lucini is guarded by Stewart. Over to Burton. Burton is guarded by Austere. Crossover down the lane and into the lane. Back kicked out to Gabby Williams, who's guarded by Fevish. And they called the defensive 3 seconds on Jonquel Jones. Jonquel's like, no, the ball was moving. She seemed a little upset. And shot is up. And Williams missed the free throw. 4:03 left in the second quarter, 14 on the play clock. It's going to be a side out on the right for Golden State. You got Kayla Thornton inbounding to Thornton. New York is now, looks like they're in a zone. Up top to Burton. Down the lane. Kicked over to Xander Lassini. Xander Lassini with the fake. And pull up, and she hits at the free throw line. Inbounds to Sabrina. Sabrina over the half court line. And they called the offensive foul screen on Stewie. Stewie threw her shoulder into the Golden State defender. That's a turnover for New York. So 26-24 Golden State. And yeah, she got Gabby Williams. She wasn't set, kind of leaned in. Ball's inbounded to Thornton. Thornton is now guarded by Stewie. I'm sorry, not Thornton, Burton. Good defense. Got the ball over to Gabby Williams. Gabby Williams is guarded now by Stewie. Block. Ooh. That looked like it's a good. Oh, they called it on Stewie. They called the foul on Stewie. Okay. I mean, not okay, but I thought it was, a good block. Yeah, Stewie got her on the elbow. And the shot is up, and she missed the free throw. And she has one more to call. Shoot, 3:23. Stewie has 3 fouls. So she's going to the bench now. And Gabby Williams has no points over 4. And she hasn't hit the free throws either. The other one is up, and she missed. Jonquel with the rebound. So she's still at an 0 for. Sabrina bringing the ball up. Guarded by Williams. Got the screen from Jonquel Jones. Got the ball over to Renajulani, who's backing it down into the lane. Got deflected. Turnover. Xander Lassini now bring the ball up. The 3. She missed. Rebound by Jonquel Jones over to Sabrina. Sabrina back to Jonquel, who now brings the ball up. Shooting the 3. And she hits. Bang. 28-27 New York. 2:44 on the clock. The ball, Burton is bringing the ball up, guarded by Rebecca Gardner. And they're setting up now. New York looks like, are they in the zone? Yeah, they're in the zone. Xander Lassini down the lane. Kicked out to, who's that? Oh, that was, they called the foul? Where's the foul at? Wow. They were going up the court and they called the foul. Called the foul on Sabrina. JJ is feeling it now. Now you let her shoot her threes because she's gotten down in the low. So,
all right.
Williams, go ahead. You got it.
Sorry about that, Coach. Just had to run out. 27-29. Gabby is at the free throw line. 2:24 remaining in the second. Gabby hits both free throws, make it a 3-point game. Phoebish will bring it up. Phoebish over the half-court line. Phoebish has Kayla on him. Out to JJ. Back to Phoebish. Phoebish, top of the key. And that's going to be a foul. And that's going to be on Kayla. And JJ will go to the free throw line. That's going to be a foul away from it. JJ is starting to find her rhythm against this defense.
Mm-hmm.
27-30, 2:12 remaining in this first half. JJ makes the first. Not gonna lie to you, Coach. We need every bit of this.
Mm-hmm.
We need every bit of this. This game right here, man. This is a tough one. Both free throws are made. 1 point game. Inbound to Gabby. Gets it in Burton. Burton will move it up the court. Burton out on the left wing. Left hash, I should say. Burton running timeout. She gets the switch. They get it out to Cecilia. Cecilia fires a three and hits. Jesus Christ. Wow. Ugh. Whoa. 4 point game. Over the screen goes Sabrina. Sabrina down the lane. Layup, no good. Rebound out to Gabby. Gabby looking to push. Gets it out to Cecilia. Cecilia out to Kayla. Kayla corner three, and she hits. Jesus Christ. Just like that, a 6 point swing for the Valkyrie.
Sabrina
JJ in midcourt. Gets it up to Laney. Laney back to JJ. JJ fires a three. No good. Didn't need that. Rebound out to Cecilia. Cecilia will move it up the court. Cecilia gives it up to Burton. Burton off the dribble. Burton looking. Gives it out to Gabby. Gabby fires a long three, and she hits. Jesus Christ. Just like that. 9-0 run by Golden State. Jesus Christ, man. 45 seconds remaining in the second. Liberty trail by 10. Sabrina gives it to JJ. Back to, and now they're going to call offensive foul on JJ, who barely moved on that. But it was enough. As Golden State gets on a hot streak and they get their crowd going, it almost looks like a Warriors game right now. The way they just hitting these threes, man. You would think Steph Curry is out on the court right now with what they just did. Oh man. 30 seconds, 11-second shot clock difference. Burton. 27 seconds. Burton look for the screen. Gets it out to Gabby. Gabby drives out to Salon. Salon turns, fires, and hits. 11-0 run to end this quarter. Hamilton gets it down, lays it. Ostia gets a wide open layup, no good. Golden State is pushing it back up the court, try to get another bucket, and that will be the end of the first half. A very, very frightening first half for the Liberty, as a 11-0 run was given up in the last minute, 41-29 at the end of the first half. Halftime is coming up, you guys. I'm gonna take me a short one. I gotta go run around and get some laps in or something, man. Out there, Jesus, we gotta run this off, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
I know you can take it away, man. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jonquel Jones is the only offense for the Liberty right now. She has 14 points, 3 of 6 shooting, 2 of 5 from 3, 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Brianna Stewart, 4 points, 2 of 5, 3 fouls, big fouls. Phoebus, 6 points, 3 of 4 shooting. Ostier, 5 points, 2 of 5 shooting. No bench points whatsoever. And they only taken 4 shots. Golden State, good balance scoring. 7 for Kayla Thornton, 5 for Gabby Williams, who's starting at the close, starting to heat it up. Xander Lassini, 9 points, 3 of 5 shooting overall. Burton, 5 points on 2 of 4 shooting. Off the bench, Salon, 6 points, 2 of 3 shooting. Charles, 5 points, 2 of 2. Chen, 4 points, 1 of 2. Amy here hasn't taken anything, and Tiffany Hayes is 0 for 1 in terms of her player stats. If you look at the team stats, New York is down to 34%, 10 of 29 overall. Golden State is 14 of 28, 50% overall. New York is 3 of 14 from 3, 21%. Golden State is 3 of 11, 27%. Free throw discrepancy. New York is 6 of 8, 75%. Golden State is 10 of 14, 71%. So they're going through the line a lot more. Golden State is out rebounding New York 16-10 in terms of assists. they're pretty close. 9 for Golden State, 8 for New York. Steals, Golden State 2, New York 1. Turnovers, New York 5, Golden State 3. So not a lot of turnovers, but New York is starting to creep up. They've given up 4 points off of the turnovers. Points in the paint. Golden State now has 14. New York has 12. And the fouls, New York 14, Golden State 11. Golden State is just completely now just taking control of this game with this last part of the second quarter. New York got it down to 1 point, and they also had the opportunity to take over the lead, and that's where Stewie got that screen and got the foul because they had the opportunity there. So, but Golden State is showing number one, like we talked about earlier. These are the number 1 and 2 teams in the league in terms of 3 points, their takes and their hits. Neither are doing well, but Golden State now has started to hit to close out the quarter. They went on that last run, hit three three-pointers, which extended to lead. And now New York has been scrambling. But again, like I said, the other issue is offensive futility right now. Jonquel Jones is the only one in double digits. No one else is even close. I believe it's Phoebus is next with 6 points. That's an 8-point differential, and you get no points off of your bench, none. You know, you need the points off of your bench. Again, you have Rebecca Gardner, who's taking 2 shots. Maureen Johannes, who's usually reliable, is taking 2 shots. She just seems out of it. Hanju hasn't taken anything. She was in only for a minute. Again, the trying to find the scoring is a problem. Golden State is in New York's head. They're in their head. They're in the coach's head. They're in the player's head. You work hard to get it down to 1 point, but then Golden State goes on a run, 11-0 run to close out the quarter. And right now, Golden State is showing they want it more than New York. So, that seems to be the biggest issue. It's really not a lot of physicality as I was expecting, coming into this game. It's the silly fouls, it's the critical fouls, 2 deep offensive fouls that led to turnovers that led Golden State to go down and create scoring opportunities. And Golden State is getting good balance off of their scoring. New York is not. Right now, initially, like I said, get into the paint. Even Stewie, get into the paint. Sabrina, there was that one time to close out. She went right into literally 3 players who were right there on the defensive end instead of, either pulling the ball out or finding the open player. They're really pressing. JJ just seems like the only one who's not pressing. Stewie doesn't seem, really like she's ready to take over the game. Maybe she will in the second half. Maybe she will focus and she says, I got to step up and I got to take this team over. And like I said, Sabrina has been struggling since she's come back from injury to find her rhythm. Also, I think not having Satu Sabli, just her presence can take away from what New York does overall as a team, even on the offensive end, because Satu, does give you some production there. So, and that's points that you're taking out of, the starting lineup because you had Austier start. But again, Austier gives you 5 points, but where's Maureen Johannes? She just doesn't. She's a streaky shooter. I know that. But she just seems totally out of it right now in terms of her play, taking 2 shots, not even in the rhythm. That's the other thing. Some of their shots, they haven't taken the rhythm of the game. Johannes, her 2 shots were not in the rhythm of the game. There was a couple of shots that, JJ, like Lee said, he doesn't like that shot, that she's taken, instead of working the basketball around. Do what you did to get the ball down, to get the score down to 1 point and stay there. Be smart about it. Like I said, I do think Golden State right now is really in New York's head. for this year and even last year. Last year, New York struggled with Golden State. So Golden State feels that they have New York's number. And New York, get your confidence. Like I said, get into the paint. You were getting into the paint, drawing fouls. Those are some of the things that you need to continue to do. And when you start doing that, then you can kick the ball and rotate the ball and find the open scorer. So, those are some of the things that, New York has to do better. Got my other brother, Cade, joining the show. How you doing, bro?
What's good, bro? It don't look too good for our team right now, man.
Yeah, that 11-0 run to close out the quarter. New York did a good job to get it down to 1 point. But then, two offensive fouls to allow Golden State to start to get hot, and they hit those threes. Well, the one for Gabby was a last-second shot, so that's something you kind of live with because the shot clock was going down. But Xander Lucini and Burton in the corner, so you allow them, and their fans get into get the energy going. So, but I don't know how much you've seen overall. What's your take so far on the game?
Yeah, I ain't getting not too far after work and stuff like that, man. But I've seen a little bit, man. But like I said, they came back, man. But like I said, at the end of the second quarter, man, they went on a run, and that's the game right now. And then you got to look at the bench. No points off the bench for the Liberty, 15 for the Valkyries. You can't be outscored 15-0. You got to get some help from the bench. You got to get bench scoring. Guys got to contribute and perform. And that's part of the problem. They got to perform in that second half. They can't just rely on Stewie, man. Everybody else got to come to play. And Jonquel Jones, like I said, Jonquel Jones is Stewie right now. But everybody else got to step up and play. Phoebus, Johannes, and, Rebecca Gardner, Ostier. Everybody got to step up. They got to step up in the second half because if not, this is going to be a blowout. This is going to get it's going to get worse because the Valkyries are not going to let up. I'm telling you right now, they're not going to let up.
Yeah, no, they're not. I mean, I'm looking at the shots. I mean, both teams, for the most part, you're either in the paint for the most part, or you're from the 3-point line. So, and, like I said earlier, in New York, get the ball into Jonquel Jones. When they were getting the Jonquel down in the paint, they were drawing fouls. But they got away from that. Like I said, the 2 offensive fouls, kind of took them out of their rhythm. They got to get back to that. And defensively, they were there for the most part. It's just the last run. That 11-0 run is really what hurt because it was 30-29. So you were right there, right before the half. So, and you let them go on an 11-0 run, which is why we're at the 12 points right now. So, and overall, like I said before, Valkyries are 14-28. New York is 10-29. So, New York has had the opportunity to just not hitting. They both have hit three-pointers, just Golden State at the end. And New York, I mean, Golden State is out shooting them from the free throw line, 10-14 to 6-8. So New York has to get the free throws, get Golden State, giving up causing fouls, and then getting to the free throw line and then hitting your free throws. So to me, that's really what it boils down to. JJ in the box, Stewie sometimes in the box, force the defense to collect, get the ball movement, and then when you have the open shots, you got to hit it. You have to hit it. So, and you said it. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, like I said, the first 4 minutes of this third quarter is going to be important, man. Because if Weston come out the gate, if Golden State come out the gate on an 8-0 run, or 10-0 run, or something like that, this game is out of hand. So the Liberty's got to make some defensive stops and got to get off to a good start in this third quarter to get back into this game.
I agree with you. And you know what? The other thing is I'm looking at Phoebus. Phoebus is taking 4 shots, but she's 3 of 4 for her 6 points. Get her going in the game. 2-man game with her and Jonquel Jones on occasion. Sabrina is really struggling. She's 0 of 5, 0 of 3 from the 3. I know you're trying to work her into the rhythm of the offense. I get it. Coming back from the injury, but she's really pressing. Use her as the facilitator. Don't look, if you got an open shot, take it. But try and get your other teammates going. And Stewie, I need Stewie. She's 2 of 5 for 4 points. The fouls are the other thing. She has 3 fouls, so she has to be smart. So, New York has their work cut out for them. That's all I can say. So
Yeah, man.
appreciate everyone being here. Thank you for everyone with your comments. Make sure you guys hit that like button, whether you're wherever you are for the Aboriginal Sports Network, the Hardcore Sports Network, Leaf, Coach Edd Sports, New York Courtside with Coach Edd, Cave. Put your channel in there so they can sub up to you also and give you a like. Appreciate everyone always supporting us. I mean, yeah, Liberty, it's a rough game right now. We have another half, so we just have to be smart. And look, JJ is the one that's getting the scoring going. That's why you want to get it into her, utilize her, and force their defense to collapse on her, and hope your teammates get open that way. So, and like I said, cut out the fouls, man. That's the biggest thing. Them fouls.
Cut out the fouls.
Yeah. I mean, you're sending them to the free throw line, and that's where they're also getting the points. Because they're a balanced team. They don't have a superstar per se, but they're a balanced team. They're a very good team. So, and they want this. They see it. They win this. They know they're secure. They own the number 3 spot right now. So, New York, you win this, you can be in the number 3 spot. So, that. And they haven't done well on this trip, man. Seattle, Los Angeles, but yeah, there you go. There's the K's channel. Make sure you sub up to him also if you haven't already done so. Appreciate everyone. So also we're the threesome, the fearsome threesome. I don't know how you want to categorize it. We'll be here Tuesday. We're gonna, touch on the WNBA. There's a lot going on before we go into the Commissioner's Cup, because we're going to cover the Commissioner's Cup on Tuesday. So we'll do it all together in one shot. So whether right from courtside view, in the W, talk to W, everything that's going on, all the hot scoring with some of these teams, some of these players, and then get right into the Commissioner's Cup, give you a little preview, and then get right into the game. So be here Tuesday also, 6 o'clock start before the Commissioner's Cup. So really excited for that. And it'll be New York versus the Aces right there in Brooklyn, right in New York. So make sure you guys tap in with all of us. Just make sure you tap in the courtside view, in the W, and make yourself set a reminder, so this way when we set it up and when we go live, and you can join in with us before the Commissioner's Cup. So New York definitely has to step it up. So I don't know if you're ahead of I don't know if
no choice. They ain't got no choice.
I don't know if you're ahead of me. You probably are ahead of me. So
I'll see where it's at. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm just doing the Ford commercial right now. So I just went back to the WNBA. So, I didn't realize the music was that loud. Let me turn it down just a skosh. There we go. All right, so music's there. All right, so last 2 minutes of the game. New York 0 for 3. Golden State 4 of 5. 3 of 3 from the 3-point line. 3 rebounds to none. So there you have that last 2 minutes. Is really what is deciding this game so far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So they are, like I said, they're in some trouble, man. They have got to what you call it.
They got to dig deep, and you just got, like I said, be smart and take advantage of your opportunities.
All right, back to action. Okay. Valkyries with the ball. Burton into the front court. Guarded by Ostier. Now guarded by Stewie on a switch. All right. Ball is thrown in the post to what's that, Valence?
Xander Lucini.
Xander Lucini. All right, so look like foul on the play, so it'll be Valkyrie ball. Oh no, yeah, so then she's on the free throw line. Is it? Oh, it must be a defensive 3 seconds, and she makes the free throws. So it's a 13-point lead now for the Valkyries. So the Liberty's got to get their bearings right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Valkyries set the inbounds. Anasini inbounds to the Stokes. Now over to Burton. Burton with the ball. Burton looking. Finds Gabby Williams. Williams down low to and she is fouled. 41. I keep forgetting her name.
Kia Stokes.
Kia Stokes. So Stokes will be at the free throw line for 2. Oh, the other one, Kayla Thorne is the other one, our former player. That's why I keep getting a mix up.
Mm-hmm.
And her first free throw is good. So with just this is exactly what I did not want to happen. I did not want the Valkyries coming out scoring first.
Mm-hmm.
And her second free throw is no good. Rebounded by JJ. JJ with the ball over to Phoebish. Phoebish with the ball into the front court.
Okay.
Phoebish over to Stewie. Stewie down the lane off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Stokes. Kayla Thorne. Thorne with the ball over to Burton. Burton with the ball into the front court. Burton down the lane. Burton back out to Stokes. Back to Burton. Burton with the ball. Burton in the lane. Got in the corner to Thornton for her 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Sabrina. And is it a foul? They call a jump ball. Wow. So the Valkyries will have the possession, I guess. Or they have to jump it up.
They jump it up. Yeah, they jump it.
So it'll be Gabby Williams and Sabrina. Wow. All right, and the Valkyries have the ball. Then Elise over to Williams. Williams down the lane over to, and ball is deflected and out of bounds. It'll be Liberty ball. Man, I thought Gabby was just going to take it straight, but she passed off, and that's what the deflection. So Liberty's with the ball. Sabrina with the ball into the front court. Sabrina over to Stewie. Stewie with the ball at the top of the key around a JJ screen. Stewie down the lane, lays it up and in. Much needed. All right. Valkyries inbound the ball. Burton with the ball. Burton at the elbow. Burton guarded by Phoebish. Down low to Zanalisi. Down low, and the ball is deflected and stolen by JJ. Here comes the Liberty. JJ ahead to Phoebish. Phoebish trying to pass, and the ball is deflected, stolen by the Valkyries. Burton with the ball into the front court. Burton out in corner to Kayla Thornton for a 3. Good, and a foul. So Kayla Thornton for the 4-point play. Not a good foul by JJ. Not a good foul by JJ.
That fast break is really what triggered it.
Yeah, they run. They're an energetic team. But JJ, that's not a good foul. And Thornton's free throw is good. And it's a 16-point lead. All right, Liberty's inbounds. Stewie with the ball ahead to Astier. Astier with the ball into the front court, guarded by Burton. Astier at the top of the key to Stewie. Stewie and a switch. Stewie, and she is fouled by Zanalissini. So it'll be Liberty ball and look like substitution. Look like Hans Ju is about to come into the game.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Inbounds. Stewie over to Ju. Over to Phoebish. Down low to Stewie. Down the lane. Up. No good. Rebounded by Thornton. Over to Burton. Burton with the ball. Burton into the front court. Burton over to Zanalissini. Back to the top of the key to Gabby Williams. Williams in the lane. 19-foot jump shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Sabrina. Here comes the Liberty. Sabrina into the front court. Sabrina around a Phoebish screen. Sabrina over to Stewie. Over to Astier. Astier down the lane and gets it back. Sabrina with a 3-point shot. Good. Much needed by the Liberties. 47-34. All right. Valkyries inbound. Burton with the ball into the front court. Burton. Guarded by Ostier. Burton. Around a Thornton screen. Burton still with the ball. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Stokes. Thornton with the ball. And this pass is stolen by Ostier. Ostier into the front court. Over to Sabrina. Over to Fevish. Back to Sabrina. Sabrina around the Hanju screen. Sabrina down the lane. Sabrina off the glass and in. And it's an 11-point game. Timeout on the floor. Timeout on the floor. Valkyries. Liberty down 11. 6:39 left to go in the third quarter.
I mean, New York started to get pushed to the limits, and now they're starting to fight back. I like seeing that, but still, it's still a double-digit lead, but you just got to keep chipping away. But defensively, got to continue what you're doing. Make it difficult for them. Let them fail you with their shots. And then when you get out there, be smart. JJ on that 1-2 Phoebish, I just didn't like the pass. She always seems to, with those flips or careless passes, which, Phoebish got her hand on it, but, she was out of position and deflected it, and it went the other way, which led to the 4-point play. So, that's where I think guards sometimes, I know JJ can do it on occasion, but you got to be smart. Go to her, get the ball away from her. But I know, you're going to say it's a fast break, let her, keep going, but that's the reason why, because that fast break turnover took away 2 points for you, went down to 4 points. So if you want to say that's a possible 6-point swing, right. Those are things right there. But let's take a look here at the stats real quick. Brianna was 6, Phoebus was 6, Jones with 14, Sabrina up to 5, Austia with 5. So Thornton with 11, Zenalacini with 10, Gabby Williams with 5, Stokes with 1, Burton with 5, 6 for Salon, Charles with 5, Chen with 4. So New York needs their bench also. Their bench has to come in. Hopefully Hanju can get going. Shooting percentage, 38% for New York, 48% for Valkyries, 27% three-pointer, 31% for Golden State, 6 of 8 for New York on the free throw, 13 of 18 for Golden State. New York's also being out-rebounded, which normally it's the other way, 18 to 13. Assists, 10 to 9 for Golden State. Turnovers are even at 6. And points in the paint 16 to 14, but fouls is 16 to 12 for New York up over Golden State. So there you have it. That's the key metrics.
But so far in this quarter, it looked like New York has only shaved 1 point off this lead in about 3 minutes, almost 4 minutes. So far, it's still at a standstill. So New York still has to make a dent. But this 5-0 run is a good start.
Exactly. Excuse me.
Sabrina back in Cali at her high school.
They named the gym after her or something like that.
All right, back to action. 11-point Valkyries lead at home. All right, Valkyries set the inbounds. Burton with the ball. Burton, and they like some pressure from the Liberty over to Hayes. Hayes into the front court, back to Burton. Hayes with the ball, looking, finds Charles, back to Hayes. Hayes back to Burton. Burton in the lane. Burton over to Hayes. A 3-point shot is up and good. Tiffany Hayes with the 3-point shot, 50 to 36. Liberty's with the ball. All right, Ostier into the front court around the Hanju screen. Ostier down the lane, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Burton, and here comes the Valkyries. Burton into the front court. Burton around the Hayes screen. Burton down the lane. Burton looking, finds Hayes. Hayes in the lane. Shot is up, floater's up, no good. Gets on rebound. Hayes back out to Charles. A 3-point shot is no good. Rebounded by the Valkyries again. Out to Charles. Charles in the lane. Spins. Shot is up and good. And it's a 16-point lead again for the Valkyries. And look like timeout on the floor. Liberties with the score. Golden State 52. Liberties 36. And just like that, Golden State has a 5-0 run of their own. And the lead is back to 16.
Golden State went on their defense. They relied on their defense.
And the bench. 5 more
in
points.
the bench. Yep. And Austere down the lane, but Amy here with her pressure, it may force her to the shot that she normally makes high off the glass, and she overshot it. And they went on that run, and there you go. So, and they also were out rebounding the Liberty on that one because there were shots that they got 2 offensive rebounds that set up that Charles drive. So, New York has to rebound. They have to get the rebounds, and they're not doing a good job of that. So in Golden State, moving the ball around, attacking the paint, that's the other thing that they're doing. I was just talking about New York. Attack the paint. You got Stewie. You can get her into the box. So these are the little things that go a long way. And Golden State said, hey, you went on a 5-0 run? We can go on one on our own.
All right. And now you look at it, 5 more points for the bench. So now it's a 20-0 bench advantage for the Valkyries. And the Liberty bench only has 3 rebounds off the bench, 0 points. All right, back to action. Liberty's with the ball. All right, Sabrina with the ball over to Stewie. Stewie with the ball, and it's a foul on the play. Phoebus looked like she got fouled. So Liberty looked like they're going with their bigs, the double big lineup with JJ and Hanju. So let's see if that's going to help. 16-point Valkyries lead. Ju inbounds to JJ. JJ with the ball at the elbow. JJ over to Stewie. Over to Sabrina. Back to JJ. JJ down the lane. JJ and over to Stewie. Her 3-point shot is no good. Rebounded by Tiffany Hayes. And here comes the Valkyries ahead to Charles. Down the lane. Lays it up and in. And it's an 18-point game. All right. Liberty's inbound. Phoebus over to Sabrina. Back to Phoebus. Phoebus into the front court. And it's a foul on the play. Look like it's going to be on Amir. Man, 18-point lead. Not what we expecting. All right, Liberty was inbound side out. Sabrina inbounds. Looking, Sabrina finds over to Stewie. Stewie at the top of the Stewie at the elbow, at the logo. Stewie in the lane. Stewie spins. Shot is up, no good, but she is fouled. Looked like she traveled. Yeah, I kind of thought she traveled. So it'll be Valkyrie's ball. So the Liberties look like they've fallen apart here in this third quarter. All right, Valkyries with the ball. Only the Valkyries are just scoring. All they doing is scoring. Burton with the ball into the front court. She is a very, very underrated player, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Burton at the top of the key, guarded by Stewie. Burton looks, finds Hayes. Hayes with the ball, back to Burton. Burton over to Charles. Charles in the lane. Shot is up and good. And it's a 20-point game, 56-36. So Valkyries on a 9-0 run. Liberties with the ball. JJ into the front court. JJ down the lane. And there's an offensive foul on JJ. Looked like she was going to walk, but oh, my God. They have fallen apart, man. So traveling on JJ on the move. Looked like it probably I was going to get fouled. Oh, she leveled an elbow too to Hayes, but
no, she traveled.
Yeah, she traveled, but so referees are having a discussion right now. I don't know if they're looking at the elbow. So timeout on the floor. So we'll come back and see what they're discussing. But right now, the Valkyries are on a 9-0 run, something that the Liberties did not need. They had just got it down to 11, and now it's the largest lead of the game. It's a 20-point lead right now, and nothing is going right for the Liberties like we talked about at halftime. Other people got to step up. The bench definitely has to step up, and so far they have not stepped up. 0 points off the bench. You're not going to win any games with the bench not scoring any single points off the bench. That can't happen. It cannot happen.
It's also the amount of shots. If you look, they've only taken 4 shots.
I know, but you have to be aggressive though.
I agree. That's what I'm saying. You gotta get into the flow and you gotta take your shots. Johannes hasn't really been back now in the second half. She hasn't. I mean, it just seems like she's out of it. I don't know if it's going up against your girlfriend because her and Gabby Williams are dating, and
are they?
Yeah.
Oh man, my girl Gabby Williams.
Oh yeah, I thought you knew that. Yeah.
Gabby and because I know the French thing.
Yeah. So but
they're looking at Jonquel leading with the elbows on the move.
Oh, I see it now.
I'll tell you what, Tiffany.
Is that a normal routine? Because she's bringing the ball up.
Tiffany Hayes is a strong player. Liberty coach challenge, play under review. Coach's challenge. And then Liberty's a challenging a play. I thought it was a Valkyries, but the Liberty's a challenging. I guess.
What are you challenging? What are you challenging?
Are they challenging flagrant foul when she leave with an elbow? Because I know it wasn't just a travel, so they can't. I don't think they're challenging the travel, or that's what they traveling like she got fouled before. Liberty's coaches challenge. So Liberty's the one that challenging it.
Okay. I don't understand. I don't get it.
Hey, at this point, when you're down 20, you got to throw anything off the wall, see if it sticks.
I guess.
Yeah, but I said from the start, I like this Golden State team, man. You know what I'm saying? I know. Some in the comment do some they flop a lot, but hey, them good. They play hard though. They do play hard, man. And like I said, the thing with the Liberty, the reason why they're not in this game is because they're not pushing the pace. They got to pick up the tempo. The more tempo, the more pace you pick up, the more shots you're gonna get. But if you're coming down and just walking the ball up and stuff, it's gonna be a half-court game. It's
I can't hear, so I don't know. I just gotta wait to see if he says call overturned.
Yeah, who's shooting 2 free? Is somebody shooting 2 free throw? It says a blocking foul. I don't know if it's a change, but yeah, she did. Going in there, because she's a tall player too. So
yeah, that's a normal routine. That's a normal because that's why I said it's the gather and. She's tall and she jumped into her. So
it looked like it's a blocking foul. It looked like the Liberty's going to the free throw line.
So that means Jonquel is going to. And she's the only one who's taking free throws all game.
Yeah. So the Liberties will be at the free throw line. Tiffany Hayes can't believe it. Tiffany Hayes she's a tough player. Jonquel's at the free throw line, and JJ makes the first free throw. It was these points are much needed, and the second free throw is also good, but
New York has to worry.
She took the brunt of that.
She has to focus on taking stops now. New York.
All right, both free throws made. Valkyries with the ball. Charles with the ball over to Burton. Burton down the lane. Burton in the corner, back out to Hayes. Hayes with the ball. Hayes guarded by Phoebus. Look like Liberties are in a zone. Over to Charles. Charles in the corner to Kayla Thornton. Her 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Burton. They getting the rebounds. Burton, another chance. Over to Hayes. Hayes with the ball. Guarded by Stewie. Hayes, 1-on-1. Hayes in the lane. Hayes off the glass and in. 20-point Valkyries lead again. 58-38. All right. Liberties with the ball. Johannes with the ball. Johannes guarded by Burton. Johannes at the top of the key. Over to Stewie. Stewie with the ball. Stewie around the JJ screen. Stewie down the lane. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Amir. Amir with the ball. Finds Hayes. Back over to Burton. Burton with the ball. Burton into the front court. 3:22 left to go in the third quarter. And Burton at the top of the key. Guarded by JJ now. Burton trying to take off the dribble. Burton. Fall away shot from the baseline. No good. Rebounded by Stewie. And here comes the Liberty. Stewie into the front court. Stewie over to JJ. JJ back to Stewie. 3-point shot from the top of the key, and it's good. 58-41. Much needed 3-point shot. All right. Valkyries inbounds. Burton ahead to Hayes. Back to Burton. Burton guarded by Stewie. Burton around the Amir screen over to Hayes. Hayes in the lane, spins, and she looked like she almost walked, but gets the pass to Amir. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Amir, and she almost loses it. Charles, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. No, and shot is up, no good, but it'll be Liberty's ball. And what are they saying? It's like she grabbed the rebound, so it might be Valkyrie's ball. That shot clock was running down. Yeah, it looked like it was off of Jonquel and JJ. So it will be Valkyrie's ball. Valkyries inbounds, backdoor to 13. That's what's that? Saloon with the score 60-41. Liberty's with the ball. JJ over, and the ball is stolen. Saloon with the steal. Saloon over to Hayes. Hayes with the ball into the front court. Hayes. 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Hayes looking. Finds Saloon. Saloon back out to Hayes. Hayes 8 on the shot clock. Guarded by Stewie. Hayes. Pull up 3-point shot is up and no good. Rebounded by JJ. Here comes the Liberties. JJ into the front court. JJ finds Johannes. Johannes guarded by Chen. Johannes fakes it. Shot is up and good. 3-point shot off of one leg. 60-44. All right, Chen with the ball into the front court. Chen at the top of the key, at the logo. Over to Saloon. Her 3-point shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Johannes. Ahead to Stewie. Stewie with the ball. Stewie into the front court. Stewie, and she is fouled by Chen. So Stewie will be at the free throw line. It's another point guard we got to kind of look at too. Veronica Burton, man. I like her as a point guard. Her as a lead guard. So Stewie at the free throw line for 2. 1:16 left to go in the third quarter. Stewie's first free throw is good.
She's the first person other than JJ to take free throws.
All right, Stewie's second free throw is up, and it's also good. Oh, I just looked in the crowd. I just seen an NBA referee, Mark Davis. He's sitting in the crowd. All right, Valkyries with the ball. Hayes with the ball into the front court. Hayes over to Charles. Back to Hayes. Liberty in the zone. Looks like in his own. Hayes around a stow screen. Hayes down the lane. Shot is up. No good. Didn't get fouled. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones. And here comes the Liberty ahead to Stewie. Stewie down the lane. And passes stolen by Hayes, who came back into the play. 50 seconds left to go. Hayes into the front court. Ahead to Chen. Chen at the 3-point line. Guarded by JJ. Chen brings it back out. Over to Hayes. Hayes with the ball. Back to Chen. Chen fakes the shot. Chen in the lane. Floaters up and good. And it's back to a 16-point game. Liberty inbound. Johannes with the ball now. Into the front court. 30 seconds left to go. Over to, what was that? Carrera.
For New York? Yeah, it should be Carrera.
All right. Ball is deflected out of bounds, so it will be Liberty ball. And on that play, man, what's name came back? Tiffany Hayes hustling.
Stewie tried to throw a no-look pass. And
right, but Hayes came back.
You got to know she's trailing.
All right, inbounds to Johannes. And the ball, and look like it's a foul on Chen for holding Stewie. So Liberties will be at the free throw line. Stewie will be at the free throw line to cut into the 16-point lead. With 23 seconds left to go in the quarter. All right, Stewie's first free throw is good. And look like some substitution. Amir will come back into the game. And Stewie's second free throw is up, and that's also good. 62-48. All right. Inbounds. Valkyries inbounds. Charles looking. Finds Amir. Amir with the ball. Amir looking. Finds Chen into the front court. Over to Hayes. Hayes guarded by Edish. Hayes looking. Hayes to Charles. Charles in the corner to Saloom. Her three-point shot is up and no good. Rebound. Saloom. And there's a foul on the floor. And it's going to be a loose ball foul on the Liberty. With 3.7 seconds left to go in the third quarter. 14-point Valkyries lead.
Okay, what's going on, man?
Good.
Yeah, I was just 3 seconds left on this.
Yeah.
Get it inbound.
All right.
Fade.
Charles looking.
Oh my God.
Finds Saloom in the lane. Looked like she walked, but she lays it up and in off the glass, and it's a 16-point lead again. But I thought that was a walk.
I'm saying like what we gonna right. Yeah. Nah, yeah. So
this
yeah,
is
Cabe.
a lost quarter for the Liberties. They was down 12 at halftime, now they're down 16. So and guess what? They still have 0 points off the bench.
I thought Johannes hit the three.
Oh yeah, that was a
Johannes, yeah, something like that. I was talking to Coach top of the hour of this game. I just don't like this matchup. Nothing. I don't like nothing about it across the board. It's just we don't have enough. Well, we don't have enough for them, man. We don't have the guard play to beat their defense, to penetrate their defense, and get move their defenders around and get their defense disconnected. We've tried a lot of different things in this, man. I think Stewie and JJ, man, they got an uphill battle, but I just don't think everybody else on our roster is ready for Golden State is bringing.
You said, as far as the guard play, we don't have anybody to penetrate. Well, we actually do. Ostier does do a good job of penetrating. The issue, I don't want to say the issue. I understand why he's doing it. Sabrina cannot take them off the dribble. Right. She needs to screen to get them to help her to be able to attack the dribble. She could be physical, leaning into them and then getting a shot up, but taking it off the dribble, I trust Ostier a lot more than I do Sabrina one-on-one. But the issue is, like I've been saying from the get-go, once we get Stewie in the paint, once we get JJ in the paint, it causes them a little bit of problem. But what we're not doing is finding the open player, rotating the ball, getting them to scramble, and getting good open shots that way. And then offensively, they're good. They're fundamentally sound. They're passing the ball. They're getting the ball around. Let me see the 3-pointers.
Three things they got on right now. They got a 32-3 lead on the bench scoring. That's a big thing. That's a plus 20. And then the rebound, and they're beating us in the rebound again. Second team. That's another thing. You can't have a bench outscoring you and then also being out rebounded. And then at the same time, you're playing a slower pace. You got to play up tempo team with this type of team. You can't play a slow down pace because this team they're going to keep going at you, man.
Yes.
And with easy baskets, that's the problem. We have to play the up tempo game against that team. Got to pick up the pace. Everybody got to pick up their pace.
And the Liberty are not turning the ball. They have 9 turnovers. Now, they've given up 12 points off the turnovers, while Golden State is only giving up 4. That's the 8-point differential right there. So it's the little things that are really hurting New York right now when you break it down. Because everything you guys are talking about is facts. And then when we look at all these little ancillary things, we're not drawing. Let me see. I didn't look at the fouls.
Well, like I said, the main thing in this game is the bench points. That's what's killing us in this game. The bench. That's the biggest thing, because if we even with them, this game is tied. But
points in the paint,
right?
They got 26 to 10, 16 in points in the paint. So yeah, that's what I mean. It's the little things, like you're saying too. Bench points, all of that.
Kev, you could take the call, man. This is an embarrassment.
All right, start of the fourth quarter now. Like I said, it's going to be, it look like Charles, Hayes, but like I said, they got a lot of high energy players out there. That's part of the problem. Golden State has a lot of high energy players, and when you have that, all right, look like Rebecca Gardner's in the game for the Liberty, so it's Gardner over to Astier. Astier with the ball into the front court. Astier over to Gardner. Gardner with the ball. This is a small line. Let me see. Over to Ionescu. Ionescu.
He has a very small line.
Ionescu. Looked like she had it. Just turn it out to Carrera. And she just barrels in as an offensive foul. So it'll be Valkyries' ball. Carrera, she just like barreled into the play. So Valkyries will take over. Like I said, the Liberty's bench got to play a lot better, man. They got to play a lot better. All right. Valkyries with the ball. Burton with the ball in the backcourt. Liberty showing some pressure. Burton easily breaks it into the front court. Burton looking. Find Hayes. Hayes with the ball. Hayes guarded by Benaja. Hayes at the logo. Hayes fakes. Hayes come down and let Hayes in the corner to Charles. Her three-point shot is up and no good. But the Valkyries get the ball again. Saloom out to Burton. Burton with the ball. Guarded by Sabrina. Burton in the corner to Tiffany Hayes. Her three-point shot is up and good. And it's a 19-point lead, 67-48. So the rebounding again, second chance opportunities killing the Liberties, man. They got to get these rebounds. All right. Liberties with the ball. Astier over to Sabrina. Sabrina in the lane. Sabrina back out to Astier. Astier to Benaja. Back out to Astier. Astier at the top of the key, guarded by Burton. Astier in the lane and passes to Gardner. Shot is up. No good, but ball is stuck. I don't know if she fouled or they call it as a jump ball. It's just going to be a ball, but man, so when Astier got in the lane, you saw how they came over and just like got him there real quick, man. I mean, their defense is quick.
I think we may be looking at one of the best defenses in the W.
Yeah, it's number one in the league. It's number one in the league right now.
Yeah, they are.
I don't think I've seen a defense this good in probably in years.
All right, the tap is up. Valkyrie's got a Saloom out to Charles and look like she is fouled by. He called a foul on that? By Benaja? Oh my God. So it'll be a side out for the Valkyries. Man, Valkyries, like I said, like Lee said, not a good matchup for the Liberties, man.
No.
All right, Valkyries set the inbounds. Out to Burton. Burton with the ball. It's a 19-point lead over to Saloom. Saloom over to Hayes. Hayes guarded by Benaja. Hayes at the elbow. Hayes out to Burton. Her three-point shot is up and good. And it's a 22-point lead, 70-48. Liberty's inbounds. Sabrina with the ball into the front court. Sabrina around the Benaja screen. Sabrina looking. Finds Gardner. Gardner around the Stewie screen. Gardner at the elbow, guarded by Amir, over to Astier, and it looks like there's a foul on the floor. So Liberties are inbound side out, but the Liberties are down 22. I mean, timely shots, and like I said, the Valkyries are not going to give up. All right, Astier inbounds to Sabrina. Sabrina with the ball. Sabrina down the lane. Shot is up. No good. Thought she got fouled. Rebounded by Saloom over to Burton. Burton with the ball into the front court to Hayes. Hayes with the ball back to Burton. Guarded by Astier. 7:44 left to go in the fourth quarter. Burton, double team Burton, and she is fouled by Astier. Astier says she pushed off with her hands, but to no avail. So sometimes you look at your team, man. You look like your team is missing some more energetic, livelier players and stuff like that with some speed. All right, so inbounds, and they get another rebound again. Amir over to Burton. Burton in the corner again to Charles. Her three-point shot is no good. Rebounded by Stewie. And here comes the Liberty. Stewie ahead to Astier. Astier back to Stewie. Stewie down the lane. Stewie looks past to Ostie. Ostie in the lane, back out to Gardner. Almost loses the ball. The Ostie in the corner. Ostie down the baseline. Look how fast it over to Sabrina. Her 3-point shot is up and good. 70-51. But I mean, the Valkyries defense was swarming. All right, Valkyries with the ball. Burton with the ball into the front court. 19-point lead for the Valkyries. Over to Hayes. Her 3-point shot is up, no good. And out of bounds, and it says going to be Valkyries ball. I thought it went off for them, but look at the games missed for the season for the Liberties. Sabrina with 12, Phoebe 7, Satu Sabli with 7, and Benaja with 6 games missed this season so far. So haven't had a full quartet of players, healthy. All right, so Valkyries will inbound side out. Gabby Williams side out. Williams looking. Finds Charles. Charles back out to Burton. Burton directing traffic at the elbow. Burton over to Saloom. And out of bounds, it will be Valkyries ball. With 14 to shoot on the shot clock. All right, Charles will inbounds. Charles looking. Finds Amir. Amir with the ball. Down low to Saloom. Oh, she threw it back out to Charles. Shot is up. No good. And Charles gets her own rebound. Back out to Saloom to Burton. Burton to Amir. Amir down the lane. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Stewie. Stewie with the ball into the front court. Stewie over to Sabrina. Another 3-point shot is up. In and out. Rebounded. Wow, it looked like the Valkyries, and they are hustling, and they got the ball. Gabby Williams with the ball. Williams over to Burton. Burton guarded by Ostier. Burton at the logo. Burton in the lane. Throws it out to Charles in the corner. Charles down low. Charles in the paint. Charles wheels and deals in the lane. Lays it up off the glass and in. And is back to 21. 72-51. Liberty's inbounds. Ostier with the ball into the front court. Ostier guarded by Burton, and she is fouled. So Liberties will have the ball side out, down 21, 5:45 left to go in the fourth quarter. Timeout on the floor. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, this is like I said earlier at the top of the hour. I just don't like this matchup. They play with a lot more energy than our players. I don't think our players have the motors that a lot of their hustle players have. Their bench doesn't. It just comes down to effort. It comes down to effort and possessions and who really wants it more. And I think I was about to call them the Warriors, the Valkyries.
Yeah,
they just have coach. I'll be honest with you. I don't even think this is a tale of stats. I think this is a tale of they just got a lot more energy than us, coach. I
want to and hunger and drive because rebounds is about effort. We all know that. They're plus 11 in the rebounds. Points in the paint is about effort. I'm sorry, it is. It's getting into the paint and understanding. That you're going to create opportunities for other teammates. You have other teammates who are coming in, they're passing the ball, but they're also making good shots in the paint, or contested but difficult shots. Because that one by what's her name, the one who just did it, I think Charles. Where she underscooped over Sabrina. It's yes, it's what you're saying. It's the want to. In New York, I said it earlier. Golden State's in New York's head. They're in their head. And when you get in someone's head, you can do whatever the hell you want to do. And it doesn't matter what sport you're talking about. That's just in general. You get in someone's head, you can take away the want to, the will, the effort, all of that. And I don't see good effort with New York. I don't see smart basketball play or anything. But go ahead, Dave, you got it.
I just think, like I said, and this is like we've been saying, this is a bad matchup, and Golden State knows that like they got the advantage on New York. They could do whatever they want to because they know they could come back whenever they want to. They beat us by 17 the first time, and right now they have 21 right now. So, and most of it, like I said, bench points is the same thing. If our bench ain't gonna do nothing, we're gonna keep losing the game, and it's not even gonna be close. I mean, Stewie they need help. That's why they got the players coming off the bench. We need bench production. We don't need guys out there just getting cardio. Don't come out here getting cardio. We need production, and then the rebounding. I mean, there's one thing, the hustle play, but I mean, come on now, rebound. If you were rebounding, you'll stop their second chance point, and that'll help you even furthermore. We need rebound. Guys got to rebound. Balls are there. You got to go get them balls. You know what I'm saying? You're getting beat, and you're going to keep on getting beat. You keep on getting up the rebounds and the bench points. So, and look at the turnovers. We got 10, but they only got 6 turnovers. They're not turning the ball over. So they ain't giving us an opportunity. All right, back to action, and it looks like it's a foul on a play before the inbounds pass. So who's that on? Is that who's on the guys? Ostia or let me see. Phoebish. So Phoebish gets fouled. Look like you got pushed.
Look in the chat, the Liberty chat. No toughness. We get out rebounded. Hustle. Where's our athletes?
Oh, Caleb. That was what's his name? Caleb Thornton with the with the shot to Phoebish. Yeah, former teammates, huh? She's just saying hello. So they're reviewing the play to see if it's, but it didn't look like too much to me. It's just like a hard foul, but let's see if let me see if it don't look like too much to me, man.
Yeah, but we don't have that toughness too, and we used to have it with Kayla
and Natasha.
And that's a good point. And now Kayla is playing again.
And what's from Cole too, who went to Toronto. Naira. Yeah.
Naira. All right, it looks like what's saying Sabrina makes the it looked like it was a technical foul, so she made the technical foul shot. So because the foul was before the ball is inbound, so 7:52. All right, Liberty inbound, Phoebish over to Sabrina with the ball, over to Johannes, down low to JJ, fall away shot is up and good, 72-54. All right, Valkyries with the ball, Burton with the ball, Liberty showing pressure, Burton throws, almost stolen by Jonquel, but Thornton gets it over to Gabby Williams, over to Burton with the ball. Burton, guarded by Burton in the lane. Shot off the glass, no good. And she looked like out of bounds. Looked like she got fouled as well, but looks like it'll be Valkyrie's ball. Don't know how they didn't get the rebound. Liberty, how you let the ball go out of bounds? And it's Valkyrie ball. How you let the ball go right there? And the play got knocked on the ground. And you guys still didn't get the rebound. And it's going to cost us. Every time you don't get the rebound, that's what happened. All right, Valkyries inbounds to Gabby Williams. Williams with the ball. Williams guarded by Stewie. Williams, 18-foot jump shot is up and good. 74-54. So basically the Liberties are just trading baskets for baskets. So All right, Liberties with the ball into the front court. Phoebish with the ball over to JJ. Her three-point shot is up and good. 74-57. All right, Valkyries inbound. Charles to Chen. Back to Charles. Charles with the ball. Charles into the front court. Charles over to Chen. Chen with the ball over to Gabby Williams. Williams with the ball over to Chen. Over to Charles in the corner. Charles down the lane off the glass. No good. Oh, it's rebounded and looked like it's a foul on the Valkyries. They thought it was like a foul on the Liberty. So Stokes is like, yo, what's up? She thought she got fouled. So it'll be Liberty ball. JJ inbounds to Sabrina with the ball, down 17. Sabrina guarded by Charles, over to Stewie. Stewie at the top of the key. Stewie guarded by Stokes. Stewie down the lane, and she's fouled by Stokes. So Stewie will be at the free throw line. Should be at the free throw line, or is yeah. All right, Stewie's first free throw is up, and it's good. But like I said, man, trading baskets for baskets, they haven't put no dent into the 12-point halftime lead. So, all right, Stewie, her second free throw is up, and it's also good. So it's a 15-point game, 4:12 left to go. Valkyries inbounds. Williams looking. Williams finds Chen. Chen with the ball, double team over to Gabby Williams. Williams throws ahead to Kayla Thornton. Thornton back out to Chen, over to Williams. Williams with the ball, guarded by Phoebus. Williams in the lane, back out to Chen. Chen, floater in the lane, up and good. 76-59. Liberty's quickly inbounds to Stewie. Stewie with the ball. Stewie into the front court, back to JJ. JJ with the ball, guarded by Stokes. JJ looking, trying to find some help, over to, and timeout on the floor. Liberty with 3:39 left to go in the fourth quarter. 17-point Valkyries lead, 76-59.
This is not good. This is getting, as this season goes along, this team is not getting better. This team is not fundamentally getting better, whether it's the turnovers, whether it's the desire, the effort, like you were talking about earlier, Leaf and Cave. It's concerning to me. It's really, really concerning. And I have my thoughts, my personal opinions. It's just my opinions, but I don't like what I'm seeing with this team as a whole. Earlier I was reading, on social media, you're playing down to the level of your competition and you're losing to these teams, which is true. Those are critical losses that, you can't be having. So it's just this, I don't want to say disheartening. It's disgusting in a sense to see this level of play when you have the talent on this team. You have the talent, but it just, you guys got it. I'm not gonna say anymore.
We ain't gotta say too much because Golden State is doing their thing, man.
Well, I just add on by saying I think this team has a serious lack of speed and energy and energetic players. I think we missed out on getting back that lead guard. I think Sabrina, even though Sabrina is considered the lead guard, I think she's more better off the ball in terms of her shooting, in terms of her shooting ability. I think in terms of our speed and the grittiness of our backcourt, we just clearly don't have what Golden State has. I mean, Burton is one of the top point guards in the league. I think Chen is one of the top backups in the league. I think defensively, the coach is doing with this team, and with the addition of Gabby Williams, and of course Kayla Braxton, our Kayla Braxton, by the way.
Thornton.
Kayla Thornton, excuse me. This team, I talked about we talked about the expansion teams finding their identity. I think Golden State has found that this season and some.
Look at that. 56
and yeah.
And 3 for the bench points. That's crazy, bro.
39-3.
56 points for the starters, only 3 for the bench. All right, back to action. Liberty's with the ball. Gardner over to, and Liberty have waved the white towel. Hanju with the ball over to Gardner. Gardner with the ball over to Zhu. Zhu guarded by and 24-second shot clock violation. So it'll be Valkyries ball up 17 with 3:28 left to go in the game, and you can see the look on the Liberty bench. All right, Valkyries with the ball. Chen with the ball. Throws in the front court. Over to Stokes. Stokes with the ball over to Gabby Williams. I'm surprised they ain't pulled their starters out yet. Williams with the ball. Williams at the top of the key. Williams in the lane and loses it to Carrera. Throws ahead to Johannes, over to Gardner, and out of bounds, deflected. And the Valkyries are saying it's off of it's off of what you call the Liberty and stuff like that. But I think the Liberty get the ball out of bounds. Oh no, they're gonna take a look at it. My God, it's a 17-point lead. Might as well just let them have it, bro. He said, let's not slow the game down. So Valkyries are gonna look at it, or Valkyries are challenging. See if it's off of Gardner. Let me see. Yeah, it might be off of Gardner. Let me see another angle. Yeah, I think it's off of Gardner. Golden State say, forget that. We're going to challenge. I don't even care. We up like 17, 19. I don't even give us like 40 seconds left to go in the game. We still challenging that thing, man.
This is
it's off Gardner.
Yeah.
And you don't quit. You play to the very last whistle. I get that. I get that with Golden State. I don't have an issue with that.
Yeah, if I'm Golden State, though, I'll start pulling my starters out. You know what I'm saying? This lead is in hand. You don't want to take no injuries, man.
Mm-hmm. That part I agree with you. Make the changes there. So,
hey, I mean, their bench could like give us some problems, right? The bench got 39 today.
Mm-hmm.
He said, Mr. Gate, these aren't lucky wins, man. I mean, the lucky wins is like a 2-3 point game. They beating us, they blowing us out, man.
they beating the hell out of us, bro. Like
I think in the first game we lost 8.
I was well aware what type of matchup this was, but this it's just proving more and more that our reserves can't match up with their reserves. Our guards can't match up with their guards. Our only advantage that we have is Stewie and
JJ.
And JJ. This ain't gonna get it. This ain't getting it. This is not getting it.
All right, back to action. And now they do have the bench. Oh no, they still got Gabby Williams in them out there. Chen with the ball. Chen over to Chen, and she's fouled by Carrera. Both teams are 12-7, so the Valkyries will go to 13-7.
Mm-hmm. And third in the league. And New York is probably going to drop down to probably 6 or 7.
Mm-hmm. All right. Valkyries inbound. Chen with the ball. Chen in the lane. Throws it back out to Thorin. Out to Gabby Williams for a 3-point shot from the corner. No good. Rebounded by Carrera. Over to Gardner. Gardner with the ball. Gardner into the front court. Our bench still ain't scoring no points down. Bro, this is crazy. Johannes over to what is that?
Who's who?
Number 3.
9 is Rebecca Allen.
Oh, Rebecca Allen, because I said Kashima. Yeah, Rebecca Allen, like she just probably checked in the game for the first time. So it'll look like it'll be Liberty ball. Or they go, it was a foul as Zhu is going to the free throw line. So Zhu going to get some of her first points off the bench. Her first free throw is no good. We need some bench points, people. All right, her second free throw is up, and it's good. And Zhu is 6'11".
Mm-hmm.
She's 6'11". I thought she was 7 feet.
No, she's 6'11".
6'11". I mean, she's still tall. I mean, it's like, with the Twin Towers, it's like, man.
That's basically 7 feet. I mean,
yeah, it's basically like you got to figure out a way to get these two to play together. Jonquel is like, they got to take advantage of this opportunity. play bigger too, play better.
Yeah.
All right, Chen with the ball. Her shot is blocked. Carrera with the ball. Look at Chen trying to come around and get the steal. Over to Gardner. Gardner down the lane. Shot is blocked by what's his name? Stokes. With 1:53 left to go. Gardner thought she had a layup on the side of the glass. Other side. All right, look like some substitution. Yeah, they're finally going to take Stokes out. And, yeah, I know Stokes is staying in. Gabby Williams come out. Yeah, this coach must be like a Tom Thibodeau. Keeping these people in there. Oh, yeah, she finally took them out. All right, Liberty with the ball. Zhu with the ball over to Gardner. Gardner back out to Zhu. Her three-point shot from the elbow is good. 76-63. So Zhu with the three-point shot. Valkyries with the ball. Chen ahead to Amir. Back to Chen. Chen with the ball. Around Amir's screen. Chen with the ball. Chen. And the ball is deflected out. So it'll be Valkyrie ball, 1:27 left to go. All right, Charles looking at inbounds to Amir. Amir with the ball. Over to shot the ball. That's Justice.
Juices or something like that, yeah.
Joshai, whatever her name is.
Mm-hmm.
Liberty get the ball, and Carrera
Leaf, I hear your background.
Oh.
So Carrera will be at the free throw line. Well, they're getting some bench points now. When it don't matter, right? It's like, yo, this score is like the score is not going to be indicative of how this game was, man. And of course, she misses the first free throw. Yeah. Liberty's gonna have to the bench is gonna have to get in the gym and shoot. I just want y'all to do just shoot around. And she missed both free throws, but she get her own rebound. Over to Johannes. Step back 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Amir. Amir with the ball. Amir into the front court. Amir. And ball is stolen by Johannes ahead to Gardner, who lays it up and in. 76-65. All right, Valkyries inbounds. Amir looking. Inbound to Joshi. Over to Chen and almost stolen, but over to Charles. Charles with the ball. 42 seconds left to go. Over to Chen. Chen guarded by Carrera. Chen, 6 seconds. Over to Amir. Amir in the lane. Amir shot underhand, no good. Rebounded by Gardner. And he didn't even call no foul. Over to Zhu. Anju with the ball. Over to Johannes. Johannes with the ball. Johannes, a 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Gardner. Gardner with the ball. Gardner. 10 seconds left to go. Gardner. Just a floater shot in lane up and good. 76-67. This game was not no 9-point game. Inbounds to Chen, and that'll be it. Final score, Golden State 76, New York 67. Golden State goes to 13-7 on the season. Liberty fall to 12-8 in the and they'll be 5th in the WNBA. Golden State will be 3rd.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Leaf. What's your thoughts so far?
We just got our ass kicked, man. We just got our ass totally kicked. We did not match the energy on their side at all on all the other positions outside of 5 and 4. The bench scoring was bad. Everybody else, the shooting was bad. Defensively, they dictated everything that they wanted to do almost. We didn't match them in effort. We didn't match them in will. We didn't match them in speed. We sucked. We absolutely stunk, bro. We got to do something. We got to clean this up. This ain't getting it.
But if you look at it, Stewie, 15 points, 4-11 shooting. Phoebus, 6 points, still 3 of 4, nothing in the second half. Jonquel, 5 of 8, 21 points. Sabrina, 9 points, 3 of 10. Ostiera, 5 points. didn't even give her an opportunity anymore. 2 of 6. Carrera nothing. Hanju 4 points, 1 of 1. Rebecca 2 of 6, 4 points. Maureen Johannes 1 of 5 for 3 points. When you go to Golden State, Kayla Thornton 11 points on 4 of 7 shooting. Gabby Williams 7 points on 2 of 9. Xander Lucini 10 points of 3 of 5. Stokes 1 point. Kayla Burton 8 points, 3 of 7 shooting. Amy here was 0 for 2. Salion 10 points, 4 of 8 shooting. Hayes 8 points, 3 of 8. Charles 13 points on 6 of 12 shooting. Chen 8 points, 3 of 5. Justice 0 for 1, no points. So there you have that. The key metrics there in terms of player stats, team stats. Overall, New York 21 of 52 for 40%. Golden State 28 of 65 for 43%. 3-point shooting, New York is 9 for 25, 36%. Golden State 7 of 28 for 25%. Free throw shooting started to balance out. New York is 16 to 21. Golden State 13 to 28. Rebounds, Golden State plus 6, 30 to 24. Assists, Golden State is plus 6, 20 to 14. Steals were even. Blocks 2 to 1 for Golden State. Turnovers, New York 12, Golden State 8. 15 points conceded to New York for 50 off of their turnovers. Golden State only 6. Points in the paint plus 8 for Golden State, 30 to 22. Total fouls 24 to 21. Golden State outfouled New York. So all those little things plus the effort that Leaf was talking about adds. Cave, what's your thoughts?
Just like Leaf said, man, we don't match up with this team. Like I said, something's going to have to change, man. Because, listen, if we somehow meet these guys somewhere in the playoffs or something like that, you know what I'm saying? But not even just that, man. It's just like, I know we're going to have to meet them again. But the bench scoring has got to get better. The tempo, we got to pick up the tempo. We got to stop playing slow. We got to start playing faster. Like I said, these guys, and the rebound is a major concern. I didn't even know rebound was a concern. These guys got to rebound the ball. If you're not scoring, you're not doing nothing. You got to at least rebound. You got to show some effort. You got to be better in something. If you're not, the turnover wasn't, like I said, we were talking about the turnover coming in because we've been having like 20 turnovers, but it was only like 10, 11 turnovers. It was low today. It's like, but these guys was not being aggressive, not picking up the tempo. That's why some people wasn't getting shots, because when you play a slow pace, you have less possession because you're using up a lot of the clock. You know, so it cuts down your thing. And it's like with us, we got to get bench scoring. Like I said, we got to get other people to help out. You know, like I said, it was only Sabrina. It was only JJ and Stewie today, but they're gonna need more from Phoebish, more from Johannes, Astier. You know, hey, these are all names. Like, yo, we don't need names on paper. We need production. You know, like I said, we don't need people going out there for a cardio. We need to put some get some buckets. You know, because we got to get this. Look at we're 12 and 8. We're 12 and 8 after 20 games. We're 12 and 8. We only got 24 more games after this. You know, so hey, they got to decide what they want to do. You know, I know the All-Star game was like, hey, but they got to come up with something, man. You know, like I said, got to come up with something, because this ain't working, especially against teams like Golden State. When you play the good teams, that's why I was saying when we had those 5-game win streak, I want to see when we play against the good teams, the real good teams, what's going to happen. You know. Golden State is a team that got defense, so it's going to be a lower scoring game. But when you play like Vegas, even though we beat Vegas and stuff like that, but hey, we got to shine against the top teams, man, because that's where we're measured against, the top teams.
Next week, expecting, because you got Vegas and you got Minnesota on Friday. So we're about ready to get out of here, guys. I just got to talk to you real quick once we get out of here. Once we're done. We'll be back on Thursday, 6 o'clock. Where we're going to be doing courtside view with the in the W, and then after that we're going to be covering the Commissioner's Cup right into it. So 6 o'clock on Tuesday, and then the Commissioner's Cup is at 7. So we'll be back for another episode of covering the Liberty. Hopefully we will rebound, and we'll take it from there. But until then, everyone be safe. Have a great one. Thanks for all the support. Appreciate you all. But we're out of here. Peace.
Peace.
Yo, welcome to the man cave. drown they legends. WNBA news, we bout to ring the bell. Leave Diggy, Coach Edd, we got the scoop. On and off the court, watch the power move. From the hardwood glory to the locker room chats. We cover it all, ain't no need for no stats. Sipping on knowledge, pouring out the truth. Supporting the queens who brings the fire, that's the proof. So sit back, turn it up, let the stories unfold. WNBA, we bring the heat, the future's bold. In the man cave where the legends collide. Leaf Diggy and Coach Edd got that East Coast pride. What? WNBA vibes, we breaking it down. From the game to the grind, let's wear that crown. Stay tuned in, we keeping it real. The stories of strength and the heart that you feel. Dishing out knowledge like assists we aim. In the man cave where we elevating the game. So grab your seat, let the action ignite. WNBA, we bring it to light. Keep it tight.